Alexander is the Russian reminding that woman. Monday and Monday. వాళ్ళు బయట ఉంటారు లోపల తీసుకొని అటెండ్ చేయడానికి నేను చేస్తాను మళ్ళీ అయితే బయట పెట్టేసి మాట్లాడుతుంది
Sportivo. Sportivo, mute yourself. You have joined the class, ma. Sportivo. We'll chant Guruji's Mula Mantra and we'll start the session. Viswarupe Sektirupe Vispurti Gurave Namaha Om Viswarupe Sektirupe Vispurti Gurave Namaha Om Viswarupe Sektirupe Viswaspoti Gurave Namaha Om Viswarupe Sektirupe Viswaspoti Gurave Namaha Om Viswarupe Sektirupe Viswaspoti
అది కౌంటర్ ఇచ్చారా ఆంటీ
Namaha
వడదెబ్బ తగిలిందంట ఆంటీ వాళ్ళ
Om Viswarupe Sektirupe Viswaspoti Gurave Namaha Om Ma Viswarupe Saktirupe Viswaspurti Gurave Namaha. Om Ma Viswarupe Saktirupe Viswaspurti Gurave Namaha. Spurti Om. Spurti Om. I hope all you can see the screen. Please chant along with me every day Guruji's Moola Mantra. These are the classes we are running with the divine blessings of Sri 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 Guru Viswaspurti Garu. Yeah, this is third session today. I hope everyone has installed SQL Server in your respective systems. And I have shared yesterday Siddharth, not shared, sorry. I just communicated to reach Siddharth for SQL Server installation queries. I hope everything got resolved by now. Yeah, let me recap once what we have discussed till now. So in the first class, we have discussed about what is data, types of data and all. And yesterday, we have seen practically how to connect with SQL Server, how to create a database, how to create a table, how to filter the data. We have seen. I'm requesting you all every day just to do the practice. If you simply listen, because I heard from the many people, they don't know like the basic knowledge. We are starting the classes from scratch. మీకు మైండ్ లో ఆల్రెడీ అంటే నాకు ఇది ఫస్ట్ క్లాసు అసలు నాకు ఎస్క్యూఎల్ రాదు నాకు సిస్టమ్ తెలియదు అట్లా అనుకున్న వాళ్ళకి కూడా జస్ట్ మీకు మనం స్టార్ట్ చేసింది ఫ్రమ్ స్క్రాచ్. సో మీరు ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ నుంచి జస్ట్ మీరు క్లాసెస్ ఫాలో అయ్యి నేను క్లాసులో చెప్పినది జస్ట్ మీకు ఆ రోజు నోట్స్ ఇస్తున్నాను. నోట్స్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ ఎవ్రీడే డోంట్ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ ద మెటీరియల్ ఫ్రమ్ మై ఎండ్. సో నేను ఆ రోజు జస్ట్ టీచ్ చేసిన కమాండ్స్ కానీ ఆ రోజు టీచ్ చేసిన జస్ట్ రిలేటెడ్ మెటీరియల్ ఉంటే ఐ విల్ షేర్. If you want to make it like in a clear way, if you want to maintain any notes, please do it yourself. Okay, last 15 minutes, I'm giving the chance for doubts clarification. So don't distract the class in between because we need to deliver the content. That's my request. Thank you. So today we are going to discuss like more commands in SQL. If you have any doubts related to class, just park your doubts. Okay. Raju Garu, something, you please move your cursor. Actually, I just check options. I did not get that. Please try to cooperate with me. If anyone, if you are doing that scratches, it is coming on screen. Better, I am requesting you all, if possible, try to attend from your computer. And one more request, participant, please, join with your registered names. I need to track your attendance. I hope everyone is clear how to connect to the SQL server. So the server type would be database engine, and server name, that is your local host. It's nothing but your computer name. And we are giving here authentication, Windows authentication. Okay, just click on connect. Because if anyone is joined even in today's class, you people can easily follow. So today I'm going to discuss many commands. So I want to cover as many as and we'll see how it goes. So I want to show even how to get SQL Server data in Power BI as well today. Okay, and people are asking questions, when will start Power BI, when will start SQL. This is the these are the classes we are taking, SQL Server and Power BI classes. Okay, so as and when get time, I'll try to switch even Power BI as well. So I can't say today I'm going to start Power BI and these days like that, but I just kept the modules, how many modules I need to cover, till what topic I need to cover in a SQL, and what are the topics is going to cover in a Power BI. So I am going to give that list by Monday. Yeah, we have created our DB with name is retail DB. We have created. We know how to create a DB, create database name, and we can drop the database. We can alter the database, and we have seen how to create tables as well, how to insert the data. So let me open query window. I want to execute the commands. And one more point I wanted to tell here, DDL, DML, these all are the commands, like create, alter, drop are the data definition language commands, and insert, update, delete comes under data manipulation language commands. To insert the data, to update the data, to delete the records, we'll use data manipulation language. And to alter the table, to create the table, to completely drop the table, we'll use DDL commands. I hope till that you are clear. Why, select is a command that will comes under data query language. Especially this command will use to retrieve the data. Few people will call this is a data retrieval language. A few people will say data query language, and a few people this select command they will include in DML commands as well. Okay, so don't get confused with that. So especially Usha, please yeah. The select command in coming to the Power BI will use only select commands. There we don't use any DDL, DML or DCL, any other commands. Why? I will let you know. Because in a Power BI, we'll create the reports. So how you will create the reports? You will get the data from different sources, and you will create a report and you will publish the report. So there no need to create any data, or no need to insert, no need to create any table, no need to insert table, manipulation data. These commands are not required. I'll show how we are going to connect, how we are going to get the data from SQL Server today. Okay, so after some time, not now. So let me finish few SQL commands now, so that we'll proceed. We'll see how we are going to get data from SQL Server in Power BI as well today. I want to see the data. We have, I think, two tables. It has been created yesterday: employee and department. I want to see the data. So in a particular table. So how you want to retrieve the data or fetch the data from particular table, you have to give select star means all the columns it will get from table name. It gives all the records. If you want only one column, you have to, instead of star, whatever the column you want to see. If I want to see only name and salary, so you have to specify the column names. These all are the things yesterday we already discussed. The ideal way of writing the queries, we have to use select command in the first line, and you please use one tab. This is the ideal way of writing any language, professional way of writing the query. From select, in between we need to specify the columns. In a column name, it has to be we have to use comma separated column names. So better to follow this way. This is the professional way of writing a query. We can give even alias names, like name. I don't want to I wanted to give here employee name, full name I wanted to give like that. So you can use as keyword to give the alias name. So instead of name, you are using alias name. If you are using alias name, it won't go and change your column name in the table. In a column name, it is like that only. Just for display here, it will show the name as employee name. This is this name will be called as an alias name. Okay, don't get confused about these things. We'll execute these all the commands. What do you mean by distinct? Distinct is a command. It gives it provides all distinct values, duplicate values it won't give. So we'll execute here, to save our time. I just given even example as well. I will execute and show. So first let me select a star from employee so that we can see the difference. I think we have 6 records. Let me check it. Yeah, we have 6 records. Okay. So here, department IDs, I have 2 or same, 3 is we are repeating. If I wanted to see distinct values of departments, or I wanted to see distinct values of gender, only male and female, how to see department IDs I wanted to see. It will get 1, 2, 3, 4. And instead of department ID, if I give gender, we should get output like a male and female, because those all are only distinct values. Okay. And the next command we have seen yesterday, like in a where class will be used to filter out the records. Records, okay, we have 6 records. Horizontal lines will be called as a records. Okay, I have 6 records. I wanted to filter particular. I wanted to see only ID number 3. So then to filter out the data, I'll use where class. In where class, we can use different operators. We can use equal to, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, like that. Not equal to symbol is this symbol, or else you can use exclamatory mark and equals to symbol. You can use this one. Okay. So I wanted to show few things, but greater than, less than, those things just you can practice. Okay. I wanted to see the salary, where salary greater than 3,000. So I wanted to see the employee. I wanted to filter out the employee table data who has salary greater than 3,000. So if you execute this command, who has a salary greater than 3,000? So almost I think everyone has a salary greater than 3,000. So let me give then 4,000 or 5,000. Yeah, 4,000 I will give. So if I give 4,000, so if I'll get 4,800 records and 6,000 records. This where this condition satisfies, it gives It filters the data. So equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, those things, just you please do practice. Okay. If I don't want to see not equal to means we have to give greater than and less than. Okay, I don't want to see the data. Salary who are getting, except that it has to get all the data. Okay, rest of the operators, just you please try it. Okay, and I want to show between operator and like operator. These are important. Between operator is called as a range operator, and these operators I will show. Okay, these all are easy, only you can do. Greater than, less than, those all are the combination, you can do it. Okay, what do you mean by like operator? Like operator actually will use, to search particular pattern in the sense, I wanted to retrieve the data whose employee name, it is starting with A or ending with A or something, that type of pattern. In like operator will use wildcards. Wildcards are nothing but, here the percentage symbol, and this is it is not underscore, underscore, hyphen kind of underscore. Okay, these two symbols will call as an wildcards. Like a percentage, it gives the all values. If you want one specific character, will go for underscore. So I'll just run one example. Instead of typing again all the queries, I just execute these queries I have given, so we can save our time. Here I want to see gender who has female, if it is starting. Okay, so female things only, if you wanted to see that pattern only with the like operator, just only female, you can get it. Okay, and 2-3 examples I will show, just try to understand. Here I want to see, here in a name pattern I am just giving with n letter, what it is ending with n letter, all the values. So John is ending with n, Ben is ending with n. So percentage means all, I said no. So to represent or to get the retrieve the all the values, I have given percentage. So percentage will be called as a wildcard character. Okay, wildcards. Just execute, you do the practice. Those all are very easy. Just I have given examples how to use those wildcards. So like operator is very important operator. Example, if you have any email data, or in anything in a email will get at the rate. If you want to get that particular string, we like operator is very helpful to retrieve any, it gets text related data with some pattern. So here I have used 2 underscores. So what it does, example, one underscore, I said one underscore here, like, if you want, I can give, this is one underscore, one character, one letter, and one more underscore. So if I give two underscore and n, then what is the, like, three characters, and it is ending with n, those all values it will get. So in our example, we'll get only one record, I think. Yes. If you have, like, data, that would be easy, but I don't have any repeated data here. Like, okay, if I give three underscores, then John, it is retrieving. Okay, as per requirement, we'll go just do that practice. Okay, next command would be, yeah, first we'll see first between, then we'll go for logical operators. Okay, I said between operator. This between operator selects the values within a given range. Like, you can retrieve the data if you have any like dates. You can get the data between those dates, but in our table I don't have any date column. I want to see the data like where ID between 3 and 5. So 3 is the lowest value in that because I said it is a range operator. So it will give, this is the starting value, this is the ending value. Between this, in this range, you can get the data. These all are, we are using the combination of where class. So this is nothing but to filter the data. We are using different operators. That's it. Okay. Between this range, I can get this data. Kameswarrao garu, yes, you have raised your hand. I'll give a chance last 15 minutes to clarify your all doubts related to the class. Please don't mind. Okay, so these all are very simple commands. Between command, like, numerical values, date, and even characters, these all are the things we can use between operator. Yeah, in between 3 and 5, Kumar. Okay, if you wanted to see like any range, you can give 1 to 4 records. I want to like, between that range I want to get. These all are combinations. You please, like, practice by yourself. You will come to know that time. Okay, I am just taking the IDs from 1 to 4. These all are simple commands. Okay, I don't think you need more explanation in this. Definitely, still, if you have any doubts in last 15 minutes, I'm going to clarify. Okay, so what about in operator? We'll see in, okay, no. we'll see logical operators first, then I'll go about in operator. Okay, what do you mean by logical operators? Logical operators, actually we need to discuss, we have different operators, but here basically we need to discuss about what is the AND, what is the OR, and what is the NOT. NOT is called as in a negation operator as well. So we need to how to use, we'll check these things, logical operators, how to use. And OR, okay, and actually it gives the result is true if all the conditions separated by AND is true. If all the conditions are true, then the result is true. And coming to the OR operator, if any of the conditions are true, then result is true. Okay, we'll see in an example. Not is it displays like example. I will give not operator, example. Rama is not passed. Rama is not passed means he's failed. Rama is not failed. That means his result is pass. So not it completely reverse. It displays a record of conditions is not true. If not equal to salary is not equal to 100 means, except that it will show all the things. It is a negative, it gives, which is not a completely negative result. Which is not equal to kind of, okay, displays the records. The conditions is if it is not true. We'll see practically and or not. These are the logical operators. This combination is very, very important. Okay. Let me execute and show. I have 6 records. I want to see where name equal to Sarah or Mike. We need to use single quote, not double quotes. Okay. If I give like this, only it will give where this condition is satisfying. But I want to use and also. I want to give another name as well, like Mike and name is Ben. I'm giving. Okay. So we have the data, like name is Mike. Mike is there and name is Ben. Okay. This data also is there. If you execute, it gives we don't have Ben now. We have no. Any two conditions we need to see. If the both conditions are satisfied, then only it will give. Okay, so example, no, I'm taking different conditions. 1 second. Okay, here select start from employee where name equal to Mike and ID equal to 1. Okay, we'll execute this. Why we did not retrieve earlier, I will tell. Okay, if I give this condition is not a true condition, because like if you look at in the record level, it checks. If you look at like Mike ID number is 2, but actually what I am saying, name is Mike I want, and I am just looking for ID number 1. It won't give. What we did mistake earlier, we have given name is Mike, and we are saying name is Ben. So Mike and Ben, it is not it won't never exist in the same record. That is the reason it did not fetch any records. So it checks the combination. So if I'll give name is Mike and ID also, like if I give condition like a 2, that means if both the conditions are satisfied, his ID is equal to 2 and his name is Mike. So these two conditions are satisfying. These two conditions result is true. Then only it execute the statements. Okay. If any one statement, like I have given ID 2, but name I have given like example Veni, but still it won't give because this condition is satisfying, ID equal to 2, but his name is not Mike. I have given Veni. It won't give any result. Both the conditions, if it is satisfied, both the conditions are true, then only it fetch the data from employee table. Okay, that is AND operator. Coming to the OR operator, if any one condition is true, example, instead of AND place, if I give OR, if one condition is true, either name or ID, it fetches the data. Okay, actually name is not name condition is not satisfying, but it is satisfying the ID condition. Any one condition, either this or this. So many multiple R's also you can use. Okay, not only 2. Or you can give like gender also, or you can give sal also. Okay, I am giving salary equal to, I am giving, this is also false condition. Normally his salary is 3,400, but I have given 3,000. But still it gets data because any one condition is satisfied. His ID is 2. So because of that, it fetches the data. It retrieves the data from employee table. Any one condition if it is satisfied. Okay, I hope it is clear. But if it is in the case of, if you give uncondition, it won't fetch any data, because in uncondition, all the conditions should be true. Then only it fetches the data. It won't give any result if I use the AND operator. Where we need to use and where we need to use OR is very important. So if all the conditions are true, then only we need to get the data, means we'll go for AND operator. If any one condition is satisfies, then also we need to fetch the data, means we'll go for OR. Okay. And go like, not operator we want to see, right? Okay. So I want to retrieve or fetch the data. Okay. So except John, it is retrieving the data, all the records, because it is except this not equal to John. So just retrieve the data, all the records which is name is not equal to John. Okay. Just do practice, then it would be clear for you. Okay. And, yeah. I want to see about in operator. In operator is it is also called as a list operator. In operator also called as a list operator. We'll use in operator to combine, to avoid or. Example I will give. I want to get name equal to I want to retrieve the data, name equals to not equal to, I wanted to use in operator here, and the combination I wanted to see dot and Sarah or Ben or anything. If you, whatever the list you are specifying here, that list of data it fetches. I wanted to see. Okay. I want to see the names. In this list, this in is called as a list operator. In this list, what are the things are already it is equal to these names. It fetches the data from the employee table. In is nothing but it is called as a list operator. Okay. I have used here name. You can use gender. Gender in female or male. If you give, you can avoid multiple R conditions. It is a shortcut of R, I can say. If you want to use R condition, what you need to use, name equal to this one, you need to give multiple conditions, but in a list operator no need to give multiple conditions, just you need to specify the list, what do you want to fetch the data, that's it. Okay. And yeah, top class is very very important. It it helps us to select top of the records. So syntax it has been provided here. Okay, these two commands I'll copy and I'll execute and show. Okay, we have 6 records. Okay, I want to see top 4 records or top 1 record. I want to see first 4 records it gives. Okay, you can specify the number or else you can specify the even percentage as well. We have 6 records. 50% means 3 records it gives. See, both you can, I am executing both. You just see how it is coming. Okay, 50% means it gives not only 50%, you can take 10% or 20%. Okay, 20% means it is giving just 2 records. Okay, especially this combination will help us, like, with like, if you want to, like, see, if you are taking like a student table or employee table, who got, like, highest marks, second highest marks. At that time, actually, with this top and order by class is very helpful. With the combination of both, it is very easy to fetch the data. Okay, let me show what is the order by class. Order by class, it arranges the data like in ascending order or in descending order. It is very easy. These all are the basic commands. Okay, just execute and practice, you will get it very easily. Okay, I'm just deleting all these. If you observe, we are using retail because our table is existed under retail DB. I'm using retail. Okay, I want to see the data in the order of salary, ascending order. So then ascending order, right, like, small to large number it will go. Descending means it is in a reverse order. So for ascending order, if you are not specifying ASC also fine, it is implicit. So without ASC, I am just executing, but still it gives. So for ascending order, you have to maintain, you have to write order by for which column you need to mention. If you are not giving even ASC also, it is implicit, meaning you want to see the data in by salary in ascending order. But if I want to see in a descending order, you have to specify as DESC. DESC is nothing but descending order. I want to see the data like, descending order. So with this combination example, I want to see who is getting like, highest salary. So if I arrange my records in a descending order, if I'll give top 1, so I can get only top 1 record who is getting highest salary. It is throwing error. Why it is throwing error? I want to see all the columns. I need to give asterisk. Without giving asterisk, if I give, it throws error because we are not specifying any column names. That is, then it throws error. If you want, just I will execute and show. It throws error, incorrect syntax. Okay, if I want to see only salary, the column name you have to specify. If you want to see all the columns, you need to specify. Here also it is throwing error because here spelling is incorrect. Okay, highest salary. If anyone is asking, like, highest salary, who is getting highest salary? Actually, here with max function also you can get highest salary, but I want to get I want to see who is like, getting highest salary. So that time I want to get all the details. So if I give like this, I'll come to know, like, his ID is 3 and we can get entire data. Or else if you want to see who is getting highest salary, means I wanted to see only name. Okay, I can go in that. This is combination how you want to fetch the data. Okay, I have used two, like, two combination, this one. Yeah. I hope you people already practiced insert and insert command. But here I wanted to specify one thing. That is the reason I just mentioned these things. Okay. This insert statement will use to insert the data into table. Okay. So I want to insert the data. We have here, like, two types of inserting the data. Two syntaxes we have, like insert into table name you have to specify, and better to write column names. If you specify the column names, then if you are giving values, it will insert these respective values in the respective columns. If you are not specifying the column names, by default it will take in the order. Okay, I will show what it is. I will show that with the example. Till now we have, okay, and comment also. I don't want to execute this first line. If I want to comment that line, you have to use two underscores. Then it comments the first line. So it won't execute. Okay. So what I am doing here, insert into employee, and I am specifying the column names. Okay, what are the column names I have? I am specifying the columns. If I don't want to give the data in all the columns also, like what are the columns you want to insert, you can specify those column names only. Okay, so if I execute this, one record will be inserted. Select staff from employee. So I have 7 records now. Okay, I will show one more combination. Insert into employee. I am interested to insert only name, salary, only these values only I wanted to insert. Okay, I don't want to insert like gender and department details. Example, I am just saying. So if you specify the names, now if you are giving like this, example, I am just giving here like a 10 number. His name is, I am giving Richard. Okay, salary. And if I execute like this, what will happen? You have specified only 3 column names, but you are giving values for, like, 5 values. What happens? Just see. What it is saying, you have given, like, fewer columns, but you are giving values, like, you have specified these 3 columns. You have to give the values for 3 columns only. But if you give more values, so where it is going to insert? It can't insert, right? That is the reason it is giving a message. So and I don't want to specify for this column. I don't want to give any value. See what will happen. You have to check with the different combinations. But still what it is saying, like more values earlier I have given, now I am giving just less values, but still it is not accepting. Okay. You please practice, you will get. I have specified 3 column names and I have given. If you specify the names, you have to give those all values here. Otherwise, it won't, it will throw error. Okay. And if you look at here, see, though I have 5 columns, but I have given values for 3 columns only. I did not supplied or inserted any value for gender and department ID. So if you are not giving any values, it will take by default null. Null is nothing. Null is not a value. Null is not a zero. Okay. It is a blank. Null is not a space also. It is blank. Okay. So how to handle nulls, we'll see. It is very important how to handle nulls. Okay. And yeah, without specifying, yesterday we have inserted in this way. Without specifying the column names, we simply inserted values. In that way also, you can do that. If I I am not specifying any column names, but if I am simply giving, so I have 5 columns, 5 values. If I'll take, then it will automatically it is going to insert. But better way of like inserting values, you have to specify the column names and you need to provide the respective values. That is the ideal way of inserting the values. Okay. So other combinations, just you do practice and reach me still if you have any doubts. Okay. I have almost now 10 records. It's good. It's quite number. It's good. Okay. And update and delete will see in a moment. First, I will show what is null. A field with null value is with no value actually. Okay. So how to get the data? Example, what are the nulls are there? I want to fetch that record. So how to get that? Where I want to see where gender is null. Here no need to write like this, because if you do like this, null is not a string here. You cannot give like this. If you give like that, it won't fetches any data. Okay. So you are not supposed to use here equal to symbol. You have to use is null. This is one command. So it fetches the data. What record you have, null is null. Or if you don't want null records, if you other than this record, if you want to fetch other records is not null, you have to give. So other than that, it is fetching or retrieving the data other than nulls. Okay. Update and delete also we'll see. Update, as I said yesterday, to update DML commands, data manipulation means insert, update, delete. We are manipulating the data. Okay. If I want to update any particular value, we can do that. Okay. I want to update employee table. I want to set ID number 4. It is female is already, it is there. Okay. I want to set his gender as male. Okay. Here one thing is there, if you are not specifying the where class, it will set for entire table as male. It applies to the all the records. If you are not specifying the where class, this is very important. Just make a note that if you are not specifying a where class, it will set gender, whatever the value you are setting here, it applies to all the values. Okay. So that is the reason in a delete or in a update, if you want to do for specific record, you need to mention that record name. So I want to set for this record, I want to set as male. Just if you execute, one record affected, you please check it. Okay. So if you, what is ID? Earlier, Todd is a female. Now it got set as a male. In the same way, example, his salary got increased. You want to update this record. His salary, I want to make it as 15,000. You can go ahead and do that. Okay. Or else if I want to change his name also you can do it. Which field you wanted to do it, you are just setting the value for that field. What do you want? Okay. You please do other combinations. I want to delete record. Okay. Next I wanted to delete ID 8 record I wanted to delete. If I am not specifying here also where class, if I'll do delete from employee means it deletes all the records. Okay. If I am specifying a where class, it deletes only particular that record. So ID number 8, it won't be there now. Where is your select star from employee? If you look at, you won't get ID 8 because you have deleted that record. Okay. So I am not executing delete from employee because I need to show you do practice. If I do, all records will go. Again, I need to insert. That is the reason I am not executing this command. But you do while doing your practice. If you are not specifying where class, it deletes all the records. Here also, if you are not specifying a where class, it updates for all the records. Okay. You please do it while doing practice. Okay. Yeah. We will see these aggregate functions also. So at the same time, I wanted to show how to get the data from SQL Server in our Power BI. So let me open Power BI, and you just download Power BI from Microsoft site. Just go to Microsoft site and Power BI. That is just a very easy steps. Like no need to struggle like a SQL Server. You can get it installed in 4 to 5 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll see one more command. Okay, let it on that. Okay, we'll see aggregate functions are like sum, average, minimum, max, count. These all are aggregate functions. So example, like I want to see sum of salary. Okay, so I want to see aggregate functions. It gives only single value. If you are doing sum of salary, it will give only sum of salary. Okay, it gives single value. Aggregating, it is doing sum of salary. Okay, if you execute this command, it gives sum of salary. Here, once it is doing the aggregation, after that, no column name it is not giving. Then we have to, like, alias name we have to give here. Like a total salary, I want to give as total salary. If I want to give, I can write like a total salary, but spaces you should not give. Like just if you want to give like that, underscore, that is the best way of maintaining naming conventions. I wanted to give total salary. Okay, if I execute like this, okay, it gives the total salary. Okay, how like if I wanted to see rest of maximum salary. What is the highest? Max salary, max, min. What is the highest? Min is like minimum. And average, AVG. You please do the practice. I don't think every function I cannot show. You please do this. But this name is not correct. Average salary means we have to show like a average salary. Okay, so I want to give count. So what are 5 functions I said? Max, minimum, average, sum, count. These all are aggregate functions. Okay, normally if you are giving count, we'll go for IDs. Any employee count, how many employees are there? I want to see. So number of employees, I want to see. Number of or total employees, or employee count, I can say. Okay, total 8 employees are there, count it seems. So I think only total 8 only. Why? Because we have deleted We have 10 records. We have deleted, I guess. Yeah, we have deleted. Yes. Okay. This is 8 and 9. These records we have deleted. Okay. 9 is not there. I think we have deleted for our practice purpose. Okay. So here I want to, why I have explained about aggregate functions, I want to discuss about group by class. What actually group by it does? Group by it groups with that combination, group by statement. If you wanted to use, it follows by aggregate functions. Okay, it is a summary of rows. So group is we should have that data. If you have that specific data, example will be clear. Example, I have a sales data, north, south, west, east, different regions are there. I wanted to group the data of north region, west region, south region, east region kind of. So now in our example, we do what combination we have? I think we have only male and female. That combination we can see group. We can do department wise also. We can group it. Okay. What are the repetitive things are there? We can group it. So I wanted to group by department. I wanted to group by gender. So how I am going to group? We'll see. If you want to group if you want to use group by class, you have to use any aggregate function. Then only you can group. So I want to group salary by gender and department ID. Okay. If I execute this, okay, null also it is taking. Okay, I don't want null. Okay, what I can do, where first it will filter the data. I don't want to get the null values. Example, I don't want that record. Okay, the gender is okay. Yeah, if you are using any aggregate function, so simply if you execute it won't give. If you are using any aggregate function, you have to use group by as well. So this where class, it filters the data. This group by class, it gives the aggregated data. Now I will execute. Okay, now what it is doing, based on this male, all male, gender male data, it is doing summation based on department. So department combination, it is just adding, nothing else. What it is doing, just I will show. Okay, department number 1 records, where department number equal to 1, you just give in this way, where department ID equal to 1. Okay, it is showing like a 5,000, right? Yeah. Department ID value, how much it is giving? Like 6,000. 9,200 we should get. It is doing summation, that's it. Just to check the values I am showing. 9,200. It is aggregating based on department ID and based on gender. It is just doing summation. That's it. Okay. And for this, I need to give something alias name, right? I need to give like a salary or like, sal, like that. Any alias name you can specify. Okay. In one thumb rule in group by class, if you are like, specifying other than aggregate function, if you are specifying any other columns here, you need to mention those column names here. Okay. If you are like, just doing with only gender I am doing. Okay. So here group by gender only. If you are specifying here 100 names, like example, you have 100 column names, you want to group by only 5 to 6 column names. So those 5 to 6 column names, with what column names you want to group by, you have to specify all the column names here also. Otherwise, it throws error. Okay. So what it is doing summation of the salary gender wise. Okay. Not only some function, you can do max, min, any aggregate function you can use it. Okay. I want to see name, but name wise I am not. Why I am not doing name wise? Because I don't have any repeated names. If I have repeated names, then I can do. I don't have any repeated names. So that is the reason whatever the repetition is there, that is, it is aggregating. Okay. Yeah. And one more thumb rule in while using group by rules I will tell. If you wanted to use group by, one aggregate function has to use, and in a group by you have to mention the specify the names. If you are not specifying any names, it just does only single value. You won't retrieve any other column details. And before doing group by, if you want to filter out any data, so this where class, always it should come above to group by. So you cannot do filter like after group by. If the same statement, if I give like this, it throws error, because where class always before group by. If you want to filtering the records before aggregation, it does. Okay, it throws error, incorrect syntax. So always if you want to filter out the data before doing any aggregation, then you have to use where class before to group by. That is one point, you just make a note that. Okay. But I want to filter out, example, see here I have aggregated the data, and I am just looking the values as well. But here also I want to see only female data. I want to filter. So normally for filtering purpose we'll use where class. But after aggregation, if you want to filter out the data, so where you cannot use, that time you have to use having clause. Okay, with the help of the having, you can filter out the data. Having is a class, like where you cannot, where you will use before aggregation, you can filter out the data. But having class you will use after aggregation. If you want to filter the data, then you will go for having. Okay, so now in our example, like what I said, here I don't want to see male and female records. I want to see only female gender data. Then having gender equal to gender equals to female. After aggregation, I am filtering the data. Don't get confused. After aggregation also, if I want to filter the data, then I'll go for having. This is one interview question. What is the difference between where and having? Both are to filter the data only, but where will use to filter the data before aggregation, and having the also filter the data, but we will use having after group by, after aggregation, like aggregated data also if you want to filter, then you will go for having. Okay, yeah. Meanwhile, we'll see. I think Power BI, it has come. New report. I will show how to get the data actually. Yeah. Now I want to get the data from SQL Server. Okay. So this data I wanted to get here. What data? Our this data. I want to get this data. So how to get this data, we'll see. Get data. Okay, we'll discuss how to get the data. Like from Excel, like from SQL Server and all. Now I wanted to show how to get the data from SQL Server, because we know how to write queries now. Okay, just I wanted to show here how to get the data from SQL Server in Power BI. Power BI, it is an visualization tool. Okay, so just I wanted to show how to get the data here. Yeah, whenever you want to get the data, what it is asking, first it is asking us to give the server name. Okay, what is my server name? So my server is localhost or my computer name. If you give star also, it is fine. Database is optional. Okay, if you wanted to give database, our database is retail. If you give, or if you are not specify also, that is optional only. Okay, and in advanced, I want to get the data. Query I want to execute, like, I wanted to get from employee. Any SQL command you can write it here. That is the reason I just, teaching SQL. Normally, in MNCs, in your team already SQL developers are there, means they will prepare a query and they will give it to you. But in a small organizations and even some projects in MNCs as well, so if SQL developer is not available, you have to write your own query and you have to fetch the data. Okay, that is the reason I am just giving the knowledge how to even write a query. This is my server name. Your local host, it has to take. No, for some reason it is not taking. I just wanted to give my server name. In real environment, we'll specify the server name. Normally, server details you will get from your, like if you are working in any team, normally you will get server details from your lead. Okay. What if I by mistake I press escape? Oh yeah, it got, sorry. Okay, so what it is, 1 minute. Yeah, like all our employee details, it is coming, it is showing here in a retail database. Database name also we have specified. I am just asking to load. Once I load the data, you will get that data set here. It is loading. So to get the data from SQL Server, we have just clicked on get data. Then we have gone into SQL Server. In that SQL Server, you have specified your server name, and after that you have given your DB name. DB is nothing but database name. Then you have given your query. Here you will use only select queries only. Here you don't use any create or delete or update statements. Here we are fetching the data from source and we are pushing the data into Power BI memory. It stays in, this is in memory. It stays here as a data set and you can do the visualization how you want once the data set is available. So that connection I want to show. So how we are getting the data, it is just, loading the data. Okay, sorry, I have exceeded my time. Yeah, I'll give a chance to you all just to clarify your doubts. If you have a time, shall I extend more 10 minutes? Is that okay? Or else 5 minutes? Okay. Sorry, bear with me. Okay. Till having, I'll share this document, just do the practice. And I thought of applying completing given constraints, but I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. Uh, yeah, constraints we need. Primary key constraint we already have seen. Foreign key, check constraint, default, unique and not null. Yeah, these constraints I will explain in tomorrow's class. Actually, these constraints are nothing but these all are rules, like uh, for data validation purpose we'll use these constraints. So while inserting the data, only we will use these constraints. If we already like a table is created means we have to alter that table and we need to add these constraints. I'll show that in tomorrow's class. So someone is like asking the questions. I'll unmute and you can ask your queries. Okay, let me, I think any or open. Let me close it. Normally it won't take this much time. I'm just canceling, but it gives the data. Okay. I'm requesting you all, please maintain the consistency while, like, saying the class. Almost 180 participants I have seen. By this time only 141 participants. If you are missing the topics, I cannot explain again and again because time constraint is here. We have very limited time. Okay. Yeah. You please unmute yourself, Sridhar. So guys, if you don't have any queries, you can leave the class. If anyone has the doubts, just please, I'm here to clarify your doubts related to our class today.
Madam,
Yeah,
regarding
tell
this,
me.
you are telling that only we can query. Is there any possibility that we can make changes in the database table from in Power BI, like data wise or anything else, like sending back that change from Power BI, or only we can retrieve the data?
You are like write back changes, like write back you are like expecting, right? No,
Yes,
not
ma'am.
no, we don't have any write back facility in Power BI.
Okay.
We don't have any write back facility.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So anyone has any other questions? Shravanti Garu and Syed Garu, you have raised your hands. Please unmute yourself. Ramakrishna Garu, you have raised your hands. So if you have any doubts, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll wind up the session. Please, I'm requesting you all, please join your, see, Pranati, she has joined with your computer name. No, please change with your name, with the registered names, so that it is helpful for me to track your attendance. I need to submit every day to the management report like attendees details. Please join with your registered name. So otherwise you will be considered as absentee of the class. Unable to unmute. Who is unable to unmute? You can unmute. You can unmute yourself.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes.
Actually, మీరు
Spurtivam, tell me. Yeah.
ఇందాక మనం సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద అని చెప్పి కాలం చేసినప్పుడు మనం నేమ్ ఇవ్వకపోతే నేమ్ నాట్ డిఫైన్డ్ అన్నారు. అప్పుడు మనం టోటల్ గానీ యావరేజ్ గానీ అని చెప్పి యాజ్ పెట్టాము ఫస్ట్ టైం.
అవునమ్మా.
తర్వాత మీరు పెట్టినప్పుడు ఇంకొకసారి మనం సమ్ యావరేజ్ పెట్టినప్పుడు జస్ట్ మీరు శాలరీ అన్నప్పుడు శాలరీ పక్కన డైరెక్ట్ రాసేసారు కదా మేడం, యాజ్ అని పెట్టకుండా. మరి అది ఎలా యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసింది?
యాజ్ అనేది ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ కంపల్సరీ అమ్మా. ఎలియాస్ నేమ్ యాజ్ అనేది ఇస్తే యాక్చువల్లీ it is the way of giving like Elias name like with as. If you don't specify also not fine. It implicit meaning. ఇప్పుడు మీరు అసెండింగ్ ఆర్డరా డిసెండింగ్ ఆర్డరా అనేది జస్ట్ ఆర్డర్ బై యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఏఎస్సి స్పెసిఫై చేయక్కర్లేదు. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంప్లిసిట్.
ఓకే మేడం. ఓకే, అంటే నెక్స్ట్ మీరు డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అది డిపార్ట్మెంట్ బట్టి శాలరీ బట్టి పెట్టారు కదా, అప్పుడు డిపార్ట్మెంట్ శాలరీ సమ్ ఆఫ్ శాలరీ పక్కన శాలరీ పెట్టేసారు, దాని పక్కన డిపార్ట్మెంట్ పెట్టారు, బట్ యాజ్ పెట్టలేదు కదా, ఎలా కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాను? ఓకే,
లేదు, ఇది దట్ ఈస్ ఇంప్లిసిట్ మీనింగ్.
ఓకే మేడం, థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం.
Okay, so anyone has if any doubts related to your this class, these type of doubts, you please ask and get it clarified. I am here to clarify class related any not other questions, but class related. If you have any doubts, you have every right to ask, and I am 100% will try to clarify your doubts. But why I am not giving a chance in between, it distract the class. That is the reason I am not giving a chance in between. But here I can clarify your doubts. Yeah. So anyone wants to? Yeah. Like a Kirti, Anil, Mahendra, you please unmute yourself. Kirti is unable to unmute. Yeah, Kirti.
Yeah, madam,
Yeah.
this is Mahendra.
Yeah, Mahendra.
Yeah, madam,
What's
based
your
on
doubt
this
now?
course, on this course, how much experience can we show on our resume?
See, these all questions yesterday I have spent around 35 to 40 minutes. I have answered all these questions.
Sorry, actually, yesterday I have missed the class, madam. Sorry for that one.
Oh, it's okay. But normally, as a fresher, you can. But, up to 2 to 3 years, you can.
And one more thing, this class is already recorded. I mean, the recording is going on. And then why don't you share this on Google Drive?
I have taken permission from management. I'll see, because even I am also working, so I did not get a time. I'll try to share these videos. So how we
Why?
are
Because
going
it
to
is.
share, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah, why? Because it is not so easy to have manage all these things without recordings. So that's why it could be better if there is a recording, so we can practice easily based on that one.
That is true. Even that is also we are not going to give all the videos. Otherwise, no, you people will be depend on this. But whoever is maintaining the consistency, and that enthusiasm, like, for their reference purpose, definitely we are going to help in that way, because many people has requested. So I have taken this information to the management has accepted to share the videos. That is in the process, ma.
Yeah. Okay, madam. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, Kirti, unmute yourself.
Hi, ma'am. Spurtya, ma'am.
Yes,
Yesterday I started practicing this, ma'am, but I stuck up where at insert, ma'am. Inserting the data columns I got, but inserting, I'm not getting the results, ma'am. I'm only getting that message column down over there, but I'm not getting any results, no
results you
table
need
form.
to see with the select statement, ma.
Like I need to select code and I need to execute.
No, select a star from that table name if you want to see all the records. So I think you are not following what we are doing. Like, select a star from
Yeah, I
employee
use
I
it
have
select
given, no?
I use that code, ma'am. Select aspirin from that code name also I give the table name also I given, but
Mhm.
the table is not got rendered.
Maybe you did not created that table. If you have, like, you can share your screen. I can make you a presenter. I can see that.
Actually, yesterday I practiced in my morning. One other one also to save this query. What we have to do, ma'am? Where we have to save that?
No,
Where is
if you
that save
execute
option?
that is okay, but if you want to save a query, you can save it here. This is the, like, query session, right? Like, you can save
Ah.
it here only.
Actually, I reopened on the in the morning this morning, but it got disappeared, ma'am. But here DOB and employee that under table they are there, but this query got
Okay,
disappeared.
better, like, no, shall we do one thing? If you are, like, unable, like, a starters, if you are facing any issue, like,
Okay.
I can wind up this session, and I can give that
Okay.
support, like, at least 10-15 minutes if anyone has not able to, like, do practice or something. Is that fine?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. And also, another doubt, like we are using Aspirant after select, no, ma'am. Why are we not using after update? Like update from,
Sorry,
we
I
are
did
giving
not get
just
your question. What is your question?
uh, if we want to change anything like if we want any data we are giving select from and the table name and we are giving where no ma'am, whatever we want to fetch the detail in the first line we are selecting aspirant, we are writing the code like selecting aspirant from employee, and under that we are giving
Oh,
where
this is
name is
asterisk,
equals to
asterisk. Okay, yeah.
asterisk,
Select
yeah, okay,
star from, or star. We should not say select asterisk. Like, is a
asterisk,
star from
okay,
employee means, like, it is giving all. Asterisk is nothing but all. It is fetching the data, all the columns of that particular table. Okay, so your doubt is why you are not, like, giving for update. update
ah.
we Update is a command, like, it is fetching the data, but update purpose is different, no? It is not fetching any data. What it is doing, it is updating, like, the record, the data. So here I am updating id number 4, that gender value I am updating from female to male.
Okay.
Okay, then in that case, here you can't use any select statement. Once it got updated or not, again you need to go on check with select statement only.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Fine, ma'am. Okay.
yeah.
For that,
So anyone has
yeah.
any doubts? Otherwise, no, I'll extend my class now another 15 minutes. Like, if anyone does not have any doubts, you can leave the class. I'll stop the recording and I will explain this class for your doubts, because if it is getting late for any others, no, so that is the reason I'm just requesting, if you don't have the doubts, you can leave the class, ma, because almost I just said 1.5 hours. It is every day extending near to 2 hours. So Sunday we don't have class, but next Sunday we'll be having class, because in AP I heard 13th is election. So maybe if it is required, we can take a off on 13th. So 12th will take, if possible, will take classes on Sundays, because I have very limited time, and I need to cover many topics. So if you people are okay, for classes on Sundays as well, so that would be added advantage for me to give more subject. Okay, this Sunday I am not taking, but because I have Saturday Sundays is for even for me office holiday, at least I can spend like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, like if you have any doubts like this. But in a working days, I cannot spend much time. Okay, we have only 3 weeks, 4 Sundays we are getting. So if I am taking off tomorrow, these 3 days, if I'll take the class, so I can cover for your doubt clarification, these things would be easy for me. So if you people are okay for that, if you have any objection, then I'm not going to take class on Sundays. Okay, that is up to you. Okay, still if you have Vani, please unmute yourself.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah, hi ma.
Ma'am, when we have used logical operators, can we use combination of both and or?
Logically, it won't be, right?
Yeah, it won't be. But what if we use and or with the
You won't fetch
combination of?
any data, you
Okay,
won't
okay.
fetch.
We'll get an error.
Not it won't give error, and is condition always should be true.
True.
All the
Yes.
conditions should be true.
True.
But if you are using or, like that condition also true means it gives. But
Okay.
it won't survive the purpose.
Okay.
Like if you use the combination.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. If requirement demands,
Okay.
but we can't.
Okay, ma'am.
The purpose is different, right?
Yeah.
The combination you can use in another way. I cannot say directly, another way you can do, like uh, um, like a name should be, our name and ID should be this.
Okay.
That condition is one condition, or
Okay.
salary greater than 2000. That condition combination you can use.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Got it.
Yeah, in that way you can use the combination.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. If anyone, many people are raising hands. Ashok, unmute yourself, ma.
Good morning, madam.
Yeah, good morning, ma.
I did not any idea about the Power BI, ma'am.
Okay.
Installation, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I did not get your question. You are very new to the Power BI. Yes, here we are here to teach you Power BI from beginning.
How to install the Power BI, ma'am?
Power BI, like you just, that is a Microsoft product. Just we need to go to the Microsoft site.
Okay, ma'am. Once I explain.
Okay, if people have those doubt means, I'll do one thing. I'll just give that steps. Okay.
Okay,
Very easy. It won't take much time. Okay, I'll like give those steps, just 2-3 steps. I'll give that steps.
It is free of cost or paid cost? Paid cost, ma'am. Installation process.
Free. Power BI desktop is free.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so here, like in a products Power BI, you can get. See, I am just I have doubt how to clear these things. I'm not able to clear these things. So anyone is like they are writing like this. I am not able to clear those things.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'll give that steps how to download. So anyone has any other questions?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Anyone has any other questions? Oh, still have Kalpana. Unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Ma'am,
morning.
can you explain group by class one more time?
Group by
Group by.
class one more time. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See how to clear these things. I'm not getting that option how to clear. It is very annoying things. How to clear? Anyone has any idea? It is giving video settings. No. Background. Share screen. I need to check these options, how to clear this thing.
Okay.
Otherwise, no, it is not. Like if you are attending from mobile, no, like if you do like this, it is giving like this. But I don't know how to clean this. Let me check that. Maybe if I can explain it now, but maybe screen is not that much clear for you. I'm sorry for that.
Okay.
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 Because I'm not able to clear these things. I need to check that option, ma. Okay. Yeah, you are asking
Yeah.
like group by. Group by
Group by.
actually it is doing aggregation. So aggregating the data means like grouping the data. So here to grouping the data, especially in our data, we have male wise and female wise. These are the different groups. I can do group by department wise. I cannot do group by ID because all our ID are like primary key. I did not see any repetition in this. Names also, excuse me, extremely sorry. Names also I cannot do it because there is no repetition. So normally grouping, what you do, if you have like the repetitive values, then
Repetitive.
only you can do grouping, right?
Okay.
So what I am doing here, like if you wanted to use any group by class, we need to use compulsory aggregate function. We have 5 aggregate functions, either sum, max, min, or anything. Okay, you are
Okay.
just grouping. I am just doing grouping by gender. So what I am doing, like male and female only. Like two. If I don't want any salary or in this, then remove it. Okay. If you are doing this, it is just giving like it is nothing but a distinct values kind of. Here you won't get any aggregated value. If you give like this, or if you give distinct gender, both are same, right?
Yes.
Okay, then what is the purpose of group by then? If you use aggregate function, you will get like this, like gender also, and gender is null. If I am executing, I can get what are the distinct values under gender, because I am excluding null values.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
if you are using like any aggregate function, along with that, it is just grouping. But on what basis you are doing that aggregation, you have to specify that column name, and you have to use that aggregate function. Any aggregate function, like either count based on your requirement, whether you wanted to see that aggregation based on a count. I want to see, like department wise, count of employees I wanted to see. Okay, I want to see count of employees. I am giving count, and department wise I wanted to see number of employees or total employees. Okay, I wanted to see total employees, like on particular department, how many employees are there. So here I am using department ID. So if I execute this, okay, so in that particular employees, how many employees are, what is the department? In that department 1, 2 employees are working. In the department 2, 1 employee only working. In department 3, 3 employees are working. Department number 4, 1 employee is working. Got it? Still you have doubt? Is got clarified? Someone is asked this doubt. Is Kalpana or someone who has still 4 people? Okay. Ramakrishna. Unmute yourself. Ramakrishna. Or else Kalpana, unmute yourself. Govindaraj garu, unmute yourself and ask you a question. Okay. If anyone does not have any questions, then I can wind up the session. Okay. Is that fine? Unable to unmute. Who is Ramakrishna? Unable to unmute? Yeah, Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna, you please, I am asking you to unmute.
Yeah, madam.
Yeah.
Will you please share this document, madam?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to share.
In WhatsApp or mail?
Not in email. That in one, like a Power BI WhatsApp group is there, no, in that.
Oh, fine. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyone has any questions?
Madam, it's what you have covered in from last 3 classes, madam.
Sorry, last 3 classes, what do you want?
Yeah, like what you have covered in that one yesterday, day before yesterday.
No, you are expecting material or class video?
No, like class topics.
I already shared in the group. Every day I'm sharing. This is my 3rd class.
Okay. I want to know that one what you have covered in the first and the second classes.
This is your first class? Is this is
Yes.
first class for you?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay then. Yeah, if that is the case, definitely. I'm going to reshare all the documents once again. Yeah, in the first class, we discussed about the what is data types, and these all basic things. In the second class, we have created one database, and dropping database, how to connect to SSMS, these all things. And today we have executed list of commands. I'm going to share all the 3 documents. Is that fine? I think you please unmute yourself still if you have anything. Yeah.
Yes, madam. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, madam.
Yeah. Sputi. So anyone has Sam? Could you please unmute yourself and ask your doubt, ma?
Ma'am, here we use it like to find the null where gender is null or is not null, we mentioned now. But I want because there is a table, I don't know on which column is null is available. So then how we can identify the null columns in a table without knowing the particular column name?
No, we cannot do that. Null is an operator we are going to use in where clause itself. So if you are specifying like in a where clause, you have to specify the name of the column. Okay? Yes, Sam. Is that fine? Sam, I hope I have cleared your doubt. Still, if you have doubt, just let me know, Sam.
Yeah, ma'am, it's clear. But because I got one question in interview, they asked me like that. Maybe this is the question, I think. So in a table, like only one column available, on which column null is available, we don't know. How will you find out like
No,
that?
which column? Only one column is available means that column name you can specify, right?
Okay.
Only one column. That column name you can specify.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. And also one more question, like suppose Spandana, I'm having like 4 languages, Telugu, Hindi, English, and Kannada like that. So that is in horizontal way, ma'am. They are asking me to convert in like a partition wise, like vertical wise, like Spandana Tableau, Spandana Azure, and Ravi ADF like that.
No. How you have data in a vertical way. They're asking you to convert in a horizontal way.
Horizontal way, ma'am. Suppose Spandana, Ravi, there are 2 people are there. So Spandana having 3 languages and Ravi also having 3 languages.
Actually, we need to use a pivot over there.
Oh,
pivot
okay.
and unpivot will help you. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. That one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, you're welcome. So anyone has Srinu? Do you have, please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yeah, Srinu.
Yeah, madam. Good morning.
Good
Actually,
morning.
my doubt is that how can we integrate this Power BI into SQL? How can we have to manage these things?
What integration you are going to do? Sorry, I did not get your question.
Power BI, right? What are the steps I have to do?
In Power BI, what do you want to do?
How to install Power BI, madam? What are the steps for that?
See, you people are maybe not concentrating in the class. I have clarified that doubt. Someone is asked just 10 minutes ago. So I'm going to share the document. Just we need to download Power BI from Microsoft site directly. Just that is 1-2 steps. I am just going to give that document. Just only 1-2 minutes. Like, I'll share that link from there just to go and download the software. That is free of cost.
Okay, madam. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So anyone has any other questions? Govind Venugopal Garu. Yeah, please, could you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. See,
Actually,
Saturday, Sunday, I don't mind to take up your questions, repetitive questions, but I can't give this much time in working days. So please try to understand. Don't take it in negative way, because around 200 and 250 students, I cannot give time to everyone. If it is a common doubts, it is already answered means, please don't come with that repetitive doubts. That's my request. Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah, ma'am, actually I installed SSMS, but I'm not
Okay.
able to connect. So when I try to connect, it is throwing error.
You please reach Siddharth. Siddharth is going to help for software installation issues. You please check with him.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you,
He
ma'am.
will help you out.
Okay, thank you.
These installation purpose, these things, he is supporting us. He's a network engineer, so he is supporting us. Installation queries, you please reach him. Okay. Yeah. Soundarya, could you please unmute yourself? Soundarya, if you have any doubt, just unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi, ma'am.
Hi.
I didn't
Yeah.
cover first 30 minutes class due to some network issue. From logic operators, I have covered, ma'am. So can you please what the topics you discussed in the first 30 minutes class? Can you explain like generally?
I cannot explain, but I'm going to share the document. Just please go through. That is very self-explanatory. Just you need to execute the commands.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, like we have top class, distinct class, like insert, update, delete, and in operator between, in where class a different operators combination we have discussed. So I'm going to share the document. Just please go through and do the practice.
Yeah, okay, ma'am, sure.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
is there any other things? Nagendra, please unmute yourself. Hi Nagendra, could you please unmute yourself? Okay, if you are not available, that's fine. I hope I have cleared all your doubts. So let me wind up. Sam, still you have any doubts? No. Purushottam? Purushottam Garu, please unmute yourself and raise, ask you a question. Could you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, madam.
Yeah, please
Hello?
ask you a question.
Madam, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, madam. Madam, actually, I am having the knowledge on NoSQL, one of the NoSQL, and I don't have much knowledge on SQL at all. So, in order to join these courses to gain some knowledge on SQL, so I don't know what is the purpose of this one. I mean, whether for DBA or for the role of database developer, or I don't know that one. So, I want to
The
know for
purpose
what
of
position it
this
is going to be
course is,
suitable.
like, if anyone wanted to go as they want to start their career or as a data analyst role, or a report analyst, or if they want to start their career as a business analyst, these all are the roles. Maybe you missed the first class. So to cope up with that, we are giving SQL Server knowledge, so that how you can retrieve the data from SQL, it is very easy. In few organizations, in your team, maybe SQL developers also will be available. If any small organizations or your team size is very less, then you need to work as a you have to write your query and you have to fetch the data. That is the reason we are giving knowledge of SQL Server as well as Power BI. So this course name itself, SQL Server and Power BI, but we are not providing completely to work as a SQL developer.
No,
But here our motto is
that so?
you can work as a Power BI developer, but better to have 1 DB knowledge. That is the reason we are giving even SQL Server basic knowledge. I mean to say, not complete expert knowledge till stored procedures. How much it is required to the Power BI, that content we are covering.
Oh, it is not. That means based on this one, we cannot say we are completely DBA, right?
DBA is different. Maybe you are new to the computers. DBA is different. DBA is database administrator. So we are not teaching any DBA course here.
Yeah, okay. Because I have got
DBAs are
some sort of.
different. DBAs are different. Their things are backup and recovery process, and clearing transactional logs. Those DBA concepts are entirely different from development concepts. We are not teaching any DBA concepts in this class. This is not for DBAs. Purely
I
these
got it.
classes are meant for Power BI developers. We are giving 1 DB knowledge how to write the queries. Simply Power BI I can start, but without having any 1 DB knowledge, if you learn just as a tool as a Power BI, it is not that much useful. So that is the reason with this combination we are providing this course.
Okay. Got it, madam. Got it.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Okay. So is anyone has any other questions? Nagendra, I think you are waiting from long. Nagendra, tell me. Nagendra, no, why are you requesting a remote control? I don't want to give remote control of my system. So you please tell me what is your query. Nagendra, please tell me your query. You are unmuted. Just speak if you have any query. Okay. Anusha, just I am asking to unmute. If you have any query, just let me know. Okay. Nagendra, still you need any clarification? You are requesting remote control, but I don't know for what purpose you want to take the remote control of my system. If you have any question, just let me know. Otherwise, I am going to wind up the session. Almost 1 hour I have spent, 50 minutes, not 15, 50 minutes. Okay. So I am not hearing back anything from you. I am just going to unmute. Yeah. Yeah, Nagendra. How to refresh the loaded data in Power BI? That I will cover in our coming sessions. How to refresh loaded data in Power BI. Yeah, with the help of the gateways, we can do that. Okay. So we will see that is in upcoming sessions. Okay, Nitya Sri, please unmute yourself. Nityasri, if you raise your hand. Okay.
Unable to unmute, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Unable to unmute in my system, ma'am.
You are unable to unmute your system. I have given permission now.
Purushottam Reddy, sir, ma'am.
Okay.
Unable to unmute in the system.
I have given a chance to Purushottam.
I
I
am only
already.
speaking because of unmute option. I am not getting here. I have login again.
Okay. Okay. What is your question, Purushottam?
Here you are unable to all these things now in the system. What you have written, you need to clear those. Now I think these are available in annotation.
Oh, you want to support? Okay, thank you. In annotation, okay.
In annotation,
Clear?
if you click clear, it will clear all the what you have written on the screen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, but here in the system, I have one doubt, madam. Where I have to need to write like chat. Chat is not getting in system also. I am unable to unmute.
No, chat is there, no?
Chat is I am not
No,
getting in my system. In getting, I am not getting an option. In mobile only, I am getting.
Oh, but
That's why I
that
am unable
settings I
to.
am not aware.
Since
To be
today's
honest.
also, I am unable to connect.
Oh, is it?
I'm
But
not
I don't know.
getting
This
option
is a
on
paid
unmute
software
option
only.
also. Okay.
What exactly it is causing the issue? I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
Okay. That's why on the many times I have raised the hand, even though option is not getting. It is giving the message as the host is.
Let me check that. Let me
Not
try
allowing the
because
participant to unmute
1
themselves.
second. See, we'll try your itself. 1 second. Because earlier we have used GoToMeeting actually. So
Yeah, it
first
is
time
good
I am
only
using
GoToMeeting.
here. Here I'm just struggling with the options. Normally in offices means we'll use the Teams, right? So
Yeah.
here.
Go to also good only. In it is options are simply somewhat.
Yeah.
Compared in Zoom.
Yeah, here choose here not this. Yeah, if I am doing here, this is charting. Let me check it because today anyway weekend. I can spend some time, but thank you so much for that help. I just thought of checking any other videos because how to clear these things. I did not get a time to see.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for that help.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So I just wanted to see here in a participants. If I click here, I'll get. I wanted to unmute. Ask to unmute. I am saying just chart also I am giving. Okay. And you please try now.
Still, if I am unmute, click on it is
No. Just please ping me.
muted.
Ping me. Text me.
Pin. Text is the option is not getting here.
No. I just asked you. I have given that option now. Just you please try now.
I'm ready. Here pin only is there.
I just texted you only to you. You got it right? See, I just texted you hi, Purushottam Reddy. Direct message I have typed.
But I am unable to see where
You are
it
able
is.
to see my screen, or else I can give my control. It is not an issue. But without knowing, I am not able to. Like that is the reason I just denied the thing. See, you are able to see my screen, right? This is your name. Directly, I just has pinged to hi. Here I just did, right?
Just
You are able to see this message?
no, madam.
No. No, still you can do this reply actually for me. You will get this option.
Okay, but tomorrow I will check it. Now it is not getting remove. I pin switch to standard. Okay, now I am able to see in the screen. But unmute or chat window is not showing to me.
See, this is chart window where I'm
Chat window is not showing to me.
see here, if you want, I can give my control. See here, you have like you are able to see my screen or not?
Yes, screen I have seen.
But
Here,
here, see,
SQL
shall I
Server
make you as a host?
don't know. Actually, I want to connect that. If any problem like this, unmute or if at least message also means I can message. Please unmute like that. Still, I am unable to unmute.
See here, I am just doing here chart. Chart also I have given like direct chart.
Okay, I think some problem is in the options.
Okay, so if you want to look at now, I don't have an issue. I can make you as a host. I can give control.
Not requirement.
Okay then. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Good to you. If anyone has any other doubts, who has Sam, Soundarya, Nitya Sri, your side only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 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 So I'm just winding up the session, but thanks for your help, ma. Okay. Thank you. Bye.